Does anyone remember there was like a GIF on Reddit or something a while ago where someone just kind of threw one of those old McDonald's Pokeballs and like so very shittily, like they cut the camera and then put their cat there and then just cut the camera back in and it shifted all stupid and awful and it was just like Pokeball, and then like a cat just appeared and it was so obviously like meant to look terrible and it was hilarious. And then someone actually animated in cool like Pokeball swirls and colors and awesomeness and people were like, yeah, I like the other one better. Yeah, Metricus. Yeah, you caught up on stream. I should on chat. I should read as I talk. Actually, no. We've discovered that when I do that, I just kind of like this is what happened. I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna tell a story or something. We're gonna say some stuff about it, and then I'll think that you're like watching me read the screen, which is not the case, and I just sound like an idiot. Angie agrees. Shut up, Angie. Yeah, talking money Catmon. That's the one. Money mon. All right, here we go. So I have to turn the volume up to like a billion because I still haven't figured out the thing with the Elgato because it automatically reduces game noise for me. Like, got you covered, bro. I'd hate to bog you down with actual reacting to enemies coming at you and shit. It's all for the stream. Just worry about the stream. They're the only ones who need to hear anything. And I'm like, how about no? Hey, here's another thing. Angie, a note scrolled by a tortured soul. The melody, it plays on and will not stop. The voice sings of pain and loss. These things I know too well, but still can bear. It is when the voice sings of hope that I learn true anguish, a longing for that which I can never have. Oh, son of... I was all ready for it to be like someone's name and then just totally jump into Greek myth time with Angie. But instead you get awkwardly British voice for no reason. Oh, so Metricus feels my pain. Yeah, and if I ever get this shit hooked up through the fucking amplifier like it's supposed to do, the sound is a little better. I mean, the sound on the TV is okay, but I mean, it's an older TV, and it's not that good. I wonder if there's like a trophy for killing all these dudes. We're gonna find out! Everything is awful all the time. Wait, there's... Oh, everyone's seeing red flashing? I don't know. Angie, so I did that tweet about, because I'm just pissed off, and I just said, on Twitter, and a link to my page, and it was... And someone got a translation suggestion in German. Yeah. But yeah, so this automatic audio volume go downy. Oh, that's Minotaur horns too. Wait, you took German in college? What?
That in this class, we don't speak English.
Oh, God.
We speak German. I quit after that class. I literally went back to my room.
Oh, shit. Kill these guys. Because the shit was still open. In 7th grade, our French teacher did something similar. She just kind of walked in on the first day of class and was like, or whatever, and like freaked all the kids out, and everyone's like, does she speak English at all? Oh no. Except I wasn't there. I was late to that class. So I never got it. Wait, oh, I think I do need to kill them. Because they're like summoning the fuckers. I was joking. Oh shit, I died because chaos mode. Alright. I was given a French lesson.
Like, the language that is probably one of the most difficult to learn and does not sound anything like English, so you can't just like sound out what they're trying to say.
Rose Luminescence says she's in a Italian program where English is not allowed. Fuck, these harpies just peck your face off. Oh, L1 in circles. Son of a bitch. I am dying. I'm dead. Cool. See, this is why I don't talk about school and learning and bullshit. Distracting. I demand you only speak Italian in chat. But then she couldn't tell me how great I am. Yeah, I just, or she would, and I just wouldn't understand it. Oh, that's helpful. I glow all goldeny. Swing! I'm over here now! Hey! Hey, bro! Can you hear me? Wait, hold on! I'll come over there. Hi. That is helpful. Just the fact that I can grapple toward enemies. Like, this is the tutorial section of the game. The tutorial killed me twice. Mutilation. No breathing. That's 1999. Angie, stop doing adorable, entertaining things when you're not on mic. Oh, you can do it in the air. And now you're gonna die. And now you're gonna... it's gonna happen. Because fuck you. And it keeps the combo going. All right, now what's this guy doing? It's like a Greek sex doll from back in the day. They didn't have inflatable latex and rubbers then, so it's stone sex dolls carved into walls. Imagine getting that job. Your Caravaggio or whoever carved that shit back in the day, like, yeah, so I need one of these. It's like a person, but it needs the mouth open at all times. Oh, because he displeased the gods and is scared of the punishment that will become. Yeah, sure, that. Let's just make sure his mouth is open, and yeah, and exactly as the hole is exactly 2 inches deep. Oh, but wouldn't it be... 2 inches is plenty. Just shut up, please. Little known fact, the Greeks invented the sex industry. That's true, right there. Oh, leaving. Now, was there like a rope I could... Wait, I'll lean over this way. This is what Angie does every time we're in Hades. Sadness. To quickly navigate. Oh, you can jump along the wall. Oh. God of War 3 is the best in the series, guys. Just so you know. I've always said that. Oh, wait. I have a feeling there's, like, secrets somewhere. I will find your secrets. No secrets. Okay, found them. See, now I don't know what Rose is saying. I can't bask in the awesomeness that is myself. Up. Nope, that looks like the correct way to go. Better go the wrong way. Can I not go left and right? Why is this here? There we go. There we go. Secrets. Secrets! What's the deal? Why are there so many Gorgons? I've murdered at least like 700. That's what I thought. This is how he blocks now. Wait, does he block with his chains? No, he used to block with his chains in all the other games. Now he's just like, I don't have time for just fist. Just gonna block you. 900 arrows. Okay, hell, reset. Reset. There you go. You can start talking about Gorgon while you're eating mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese. I was telling Sean that the idea that Gorgons and Medusa are the same thing is actually a misconception. Because everybody thinks that anything that looks like Medusa is a Gorgon, but that's not actually true. The Gorgons were just the term for her and her two sisters before she even became Medusa. There's not actually really a term for what she becomes because it's just her. Like, it's Medusa, the one person who got this one horrible curse. And anyway, the story of Medusa, because I know y'all bitches is all super curious. So basically what happened is Gaia... You died, you're so stupid.
What the hell? You couldn't...
Gaia and Oceanus had these two kids. They had like a bunch of kids. But they had these two kids who got all incestuous together because that's what Greek mythology does. And they had some children. And they had 3 daughters. And they were called the Gorgons. And it was Medusa and then whatever the other two's name was. Uriel and something. Excuse me. So the other two were like deities or like goddesses or like mini goddesses or whatever the fuck they were. Medusa was the only one that was mortal. So, and she was like super beautiful. She had this like golden flowing hair and these beautiful bright shining eyes and rosy cheeks, and she was super awesome and everybody loved her because she was so gorgeous. And she decided to become a priestess of Athena because why not? So Pandora. I love that one too. Anyway, so Medusa decides to become a priestess of Athena because why not? And then she winds up falling in love with Poseidon because apparently you can just do that. And Poseidon is all like, bitch, marry me, I take care of you. And she's like, oh my god, okay,
You want
I'll
a boat?
marry you.
I'll give you a boat.
And completely forgot about the fact that as a priestess of Athena, she was supposed to be celibate. Take a wild guess what happened next. Oh, she makes whoopee with a god. So she gets all sexified and marries Poseidon, and Athena's like, bitch, remember how you made this promise to me when you became my priestess? You can't just, like, decide to not do that anymore, so fuck you. So every single strand of her beautiful golden hair turns into a snake. And her eyes turn into these, like, deep, haunting abysses, and her beautiful rosy cheeks turn green. And she becomes so horrible and disgusting that she runs away, never to see Poseidon again. And apparently goes to Africa, we just learned, where in her sadness some of the snakes fall out of her hair, and according to Greek mythology, that is why Africa is the hotbed for venomous snakes. I don't know if that's true, but, you know, the Greeks said it was, so somebody believed it was. So that's what happened, and then she was just, like, so horribly, hideously disgusting that nobody could look at her, otherwise they would turn to stone. And then Perseus finally saved her by cutting off her head and killing her. And it's very sad and tragic, but that is what Greece was all about. That's what it's all about.
Greece.
I want to do like a version of Grease the musical,
But like Greece.
but like find a way to like put Greek mythology in there. Like really like fuck up the whole thing.
Everybody's pregnant.
So it's
all
like,
the time.
yeah, right? And like the two lead characters are like actually brother and sister.
Yeah. But they don't know.
Yeah, but they don't know. And like,
I was on summer vacation from Greek school. And then I met this really hot girl.
and all their friends are like their children.
Yeah.
I like this. What is your purpose here? Are you killing them or the hands?
I have to defeat this tortured soul. And you can use that on. God, those hands are really fucking bad though.
So you have to kill everything.
Yeah, just kill everything. That's really all you need. All it had to say was kill everything.
Yeah, why do they have to come up with these stupid, like, challenges? Like, why can't they just tell you, fucking murderate what's on the screen?
Also, why is this here? I am in the depths of Hades. Why is there just like, oh, if you want to get out, like, here's a door.
Because,
Go to Hades.
because it is so easy to get out of Hades. Do you have any idea how many people got out of Hades?
Hades must hate his job.
He hates his job so much.
He's like
He
that
just does
fat-
not give a flying fuck about anything. He's like, you want to leave? Fucking leave. I don't give a shit.
He's just that
Your
fat
life is going to be
security guard.
miserable, but, like, whatever. Your loss.
He's just that fat security
He
guard who
is.
doesn't,
It's like Paul Blart. Oh, yes. Hades is fucking miserable, and he hates his job. There was one, oh damn it! See, there's another story about a guy who like got out of Hades to like save his girlfriend or something, and then like had to go back, and it was all tragic because Greece. I don't remember.
Oh wait, what's the button?
Yeah, yo.
Oh wait, and this thing. Right. I'll help you.
Like magical machine gun bow and arrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's helpful. And it doesn't do magic.
I like that your arm twitches with it. Like twitch, 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 twitch. Oh god. I need more mac and cheese.
Oh, it does. The arm? Oh wait. I don't think I need to kill the arm.
But why not?
Because they keep coming back. Fuck. I rolled right into that.
You're so dumb. Take this stupid thing so I can get more food.
Ah, dog.
Sorry.
Ah. I suck. Sandy would be Antigone, and Polynices would be John Travolta. We were just talking about Oedipus. I sadly forget the story about. Actually, no. I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm gonna look it up, and I'll tell the story on stream. I only heard the story of Antigone once. Basically, I know it ends with her like hanging herself. And that's not a spoiler, by the way. That's just how Greeks rolled. And I remember my English teacher telling me, it was the thing about her hanging herself wasn't like her being a coward. It was actually the exact opposite of that. The Greeks considered suicide wasn't the coward's way out. It was actually a viable, good, honorable way to do things. Like, if you had the balls to actually do that to yourself, then you would go down in history as, something worthy of whatever. Yeah, and that's Jeez, I can't, there's no, safe zone to stand. I think it's bow time. So yeah, to say Antigone killed herself is just okay, but why? The story, I promise, is way interesting. Oh, that made shit way easier. Oh, now it's just turn the page. Why do the condemned souls of Hades continue to seek salvation when they are eternally damned? Because Hades is a terrible doorman. Kill wandering souls before they're... So, kill everything. Oh, this one's got a time limit. Oh. Well, fuck this. To the left, to the left. We're not at the labyrinth. Tell it at the labyrinth. Because the labyrinth is the most disappointing part of this entire game. The labyrinth in this game is why I consider this game not that good. If I recall, there's 30 of them. Although I could just be remembering Theseus. Alright. I did okay. Now I just gotta not screw up this part. Wow! And what did I do? Oh, I went for the combo. I gambled and lost. Oh, hey, look. Rose says Antigone's one of her favorite plays. I happen to like Oedipus Rex. I've not seen it performed, but I fucking love that story. Oedipus. I don't know who would win in a fight, Oedipus or Kratos. Oedipus, I don't want to call Oedipus a badass. He just did not give a fuck to the degree that just some of us can only dream of. He just... The shit he did. The shit he went through. God damn it. Well, this isn't happening. Oh, it's just to this guy. Oh, please stop turning into motherfuckers, please. Hey, I hit you! I'm dead. Anyway, yeah, Oedipus. Motherfucking cool dude. Why do I gotta read this every time? This is like shitty checkpoint. I'm like mashing X. I hate when games do that. Oh, we'll be nice and give the player time to read the thing, so he doesn't like. I'll read it at my own speed, please. Really? Really?
Long block, it'll like hold there for like 30 seconds when they're talking to somebody. I'm like, I already read this. I already read this. I already read it. I already did this.
See, this is why I need to just have a microphone for you. Oh, no, never mind. She turned on the hairdryer. No one wants to hear that. Man, I did so fucking good the first time. Okay, definitely wanted to get that soldier there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well, whatever, since this isn't going anywhere. So, refresh my memory. Antigone had sisters, right? Oedipus. Or I could tell my incredibly abridged story of Oedipus, and then we could move on to Antigone, because I believe she was one of like 3 daughters, where her mom was her sister or something, Jiochasta or something. Kratos, face the other way. This is not going so hot. It's just the damn Minotaur. He's the only one giving me trouble. Well, no, that's not true. Hey, I got some health for that. How helpful. Man, I need to upgrade anything. Is that in the cards? 4,000. Why? Yeah, we talked about the Odyssey a tiny bit. I forget why we talked about. You know, I'm surprised Odysseus isn't in God of War either. That would be quite the story. Like a really good archer or something. No, I was talking about Odysseus. Yeah. Yeah, no, Angie's saying Oedipus isn't technically Greek mythology. And yeah, now that that's true. It was just a story. That's right. It was just a play. Oedipus Rex. Wow, yeah. But yeah, Oedipus Rex was just like, I keep equating it to Greek mythology because it's equally as tragic as... Yeah. Let's see here. Antigone had 1 sister and 2 bros. 2 bros fought for the crown. One was considered a hero, and the other a traitor by the new ruler Creon. And Antigone tries to bury her traitorous bro Polynices because it is dishonor to not be buried. That's right. She got shit for like taking the body. Everyone's like, no, leave him alone. This dude was an asshole. He can't be buried. And Antigone's like, no, it's happening. Deal with it. And yeah, that sounds familiar. And then she gets shit, and she like gets buried or something alive. I forget. She ends up having to kill herself because her life sucks. That's cool. When you get knocked in the air, you have like a recovery option. But yeah, Antigone and her brothers were the son of Oedipus and their own grandmother, the son, the children. Because if you've ever heard anyone talk about having an Oedipus complex, which, by the way, is just the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. It's some... oh, she's not done. And Creon traps her in a tomb and then does an amazing monologue and then kills herself. Was that... but yeah, it looks like you have an Oedipus complex, so I'm gonna prescribe you 97 milligrams of harsha-dermaplexin, and it just, oh my god, no. But, they talk about overpowering your dad to be like head of the household. Also, that automatically means you want to bang your mom, which is just, no, it's not. That's not what domestic problems mean. But since I'm already sort of into it, I'll give you the incredibly abridged version of Oedipus Rex. Basically, the king and the queen of, you know, Greek location. And I believe the queen was, there's two spellings of her name. Iocasta, or this basically the same name, but with a J. Geocosta or something. For whatever reason, they're like, hey, we're pregnant. Better go see the soothsayer, because that's how these things work. They go to the, like, fortune teller, because that's what kings and queens do. And the fortune teller was like, hey, congratulations, it's going to be a boy. Also, he's going to kill you, points at the king, and he's going to bang you, points at the queen. And they're like, what a fucking crazy doctors. Wait, do you think he's telling it? Because that would suck if our son grew up to... Okay, bye, here's your like 10 gold pieces, fucking weirdo. And so rather than just, you know, not have the baby or kill it, not that I'm advocating, you know, killing babies, but I mean, you'd think if you're pretty confident that's going to come true, you would kill the baby, right? Hey, this is totally gonna happen. He's gonna grow up, kill me, and bang his own mom. Let's kill the baby. So that doesn't work. We know that making sure the job isn't done right didn't work for the evil queen from Snow White. She's like, oh, just give me her heart in this box. Yeah, pig's heart, whatever, that works. Every time the bad guy's like, make sure it's dead. Emperor's New Groove didn't work out. Yeah, so what did they do? Did they kill their baby? No, they took it into the woods and were like, all right, little baby, whatever your name is, because his name wasn't Oedipus at that point. Hey, little baby, mom raper, we're gonna leave you here, and just to make sure you don't go anywhere, we're gonna stab these stakes through your ankles. Yeah, you're like a day old. Here's a fucking stake through your ankles so you can't move. That'll take care of it, right? Surely nothing will go wrong and it will escape. I mean, it's a baby, for fuck's sake. So something went wrong and it escaped. Some other kind of family, some royalty somewhere, was like, shit, did anyone leave a baby? Just like, yeah, free baby. Like, clearly they don't want it because, like, they just kind of, wow, there are stakes through its ankles. Let's name it Oedipus because the Greeks have a word for weak ankles or stakes through your legs. Oedipus, that's what the word is, if I recall, is intended to mean. Little baby weak ankles grows up, and the people who found him were, I guess, royalty in their own right. They were like king and queen of wherever the fuck they were from. And so he grew up to be... See, now this is an important part of the story. he grew up kind of resentful or something. I think he finds out somewhere along the line that that's not his real dad, as little bitchy teenage boys are wont to do. And so in a fit of, you're not my real dad, Oedipus fucks off to the neighboring kingdom. And so he's chilling. He's on his horse, whatever. And he meets some random dude. And random dude is like, you can't be on this road. Go away.
You're not my dad.
And Oedipus, in a continued fit of the, you're not my real dads, just kills this guy. Like, random dude on a path, fuck you. I'm walking here. Get the fuck out. Turns out, that dude he killed was his real dad. So part 1 of the prophecy comes true. And, so yeah, and I see you're all talking about the Electra complex and shit. I wanna read this. So Oedipus was just chilling, kills his real dad. Soothsayer was correct. So that sucks, but of course he doesn't know. And so at this point in the story, like, there's a reason. I believe it's because the king that is now dead, was not around to protect the land or whatever. Just for no fucking reason, there's a Sphinx now. Like, hey, Sphinx, fucking up your shit. I guard this town now, and no one in or out. Deal with it. And so Oedipus rolls up, and he's like, hey, I want to go in there. You are most definitely not my real dad. And the Sphinx is like, okay, check it. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? And, you know, clever, they think this, I think it's kind of a stupid riddle. You just have to equate it to real life. Like, that's just, it's not the evening, but whatever. That's the riddle of the Sphinx, if you've ever heard people refer to that. The riddle of the Sphinx is his fucking impossible riddle, and Oedipus was just like, man, I got this. Which you'd think would be hard for him to know, because I don't imagine Oedipus walked on anything at any point in the day with, you know, stakes through his goddamn ankles. But anyway, the breakdown of that riddle is such that a baby crawls on 4 legs in the morning, or the beginning part of its life. Oh, well, there you go. Angie explained to me. That's how Greeks did it. See, being an American in the 21st century, to refer to the beginning of your life as the morning makes no sense to me, but apparently that's how Greeks did it. Damn it, Kratos. I was not facing that way. Oh, well then then in context, that's a really fucking stupid riddle. If everybody knew that that's what the morning, afternoon, and evening referred to, of course people would be like, yeah, baby, 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon when you're an adolescent man. Fuck, every time I get to the...
Or like a common description, it did exist in
Well, so what you're saying is it's a stupid riddle. You're agreeing with me. Thank you. So, and then a man has a cane. An old man has a cane, and that's 3 legs. And so I'm pretty sure he solved the riddle, and the Sphinx was like, oh, cool, you got it. Walk right in. No problems. No harm done. We're bros now. So Oedipus kills the Sphinx because fuck you. And he just did not give a shit about anything. Just kills everything. Like, God forbid you're like walking your dog in the park, and you just come upon Oedipus. Like, hey, you're a pretty cool dude. You want to be friends? Dead. Oedipus was a dick. Kills the Sphinx. And it was never really explained to me if there was like an epic battle or whatever. But I think Oedipus was described as very clever, and it was demonstrated by how he could solve the riddle of the Sphinx. That, you know, apparently no one else on Earth would have ever thought that a man walks on the legs and the stages of its life. But, you know, whatever. I guess Oedipus is the best. And so this Minotaur has very different moves.
From that thing and you're dead.
Yeah, no, he's got a different like move set than I'm used to. This Minotaur is different. So he kills the Sphinx, and so he goes to the kingdom, and everyone's like, "Hey, we don't know where our king is. Also, you killed the Sphinx. Good for you. You're the king now. So thanks. Here's your new wife. You better go bang her because that's how these things work. You're not king unless you bang the queen. Yeah. Consummate the shit. We'll watch to make sure, witness." So that's Oedipus's mom. Bangs his mom. And so the other part comes through. But of course no one knows this. And then I'm pretty sure what happens at some point, someone travels to the neighboring village. I think the mother does. She travels to that neighboring kingdom and something is found out. The ones who raised Oedipus were like, "Hey, yeah, we just like found him in the woods. It was like free baby day in the woods," which is great because my wife is barren and shit. So it was fortunate. And she's like, "Oh shit," and then runs back to wherever the fuck, and is like, "Hey, Oedipus, guess what? I'm pregnant." Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a different Minotaur death animation. Damn it, I thought that would happen. If I kill one Minotaur, they'll just replace it with another. And Oedipus is like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a baby. Is it a boy or a girl?" It's like, it's 3 of them. And, don't quote me on that. Maybe she didn't have all 3 of the children at once. But in the purposes of this story, yes, they did. Hey, it's 3 of them, and they're your brothers and sisters. And he's like, "Hey, wait, what? What?" Actually, I think they grow up to be a fairly respectable age before Oedipus learns of their true heritage. They're incest babies. So, in his eternal shame, Oedipus decides, I'm gonna go wander this desert because that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna live in a desert and walk the fuck around aimlessly. And, yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. And just to do it on hard mode, because I'm Oedipus, my daughter has a pretty cool pin on her, a brooch on her shirt there. So I'm gonna take that and stab my own fucking eyes out. How much of a hard ass do you have to be to stab your own eyes out? Not even with like a knife or some like precision type tool. Just an old run of the mill pin on someone's shirt. Hey, yeah. So he takes that, stabs his goddamn eyes, and walks around a desert. What the fuck do you do? It's hard enough to walk around a desert with both your eyes. Also, without the searing pain of having just stabbed your own fucking eyes out. And, of course, as we were talking about, one of his daughters was Antigone. And then the other 2 brothers, Polynices and other bro. And, yeah, I thought the Oedipus story was cool in its own right. But, as we all know, Greeks invented sequels. That's why everything came in 3s in Greek mythology. And, yeah, and then the story of Antigone was a cool story in its own right. And Rose Luminescence graced us with that in the chat. So anyone watching this video without chat has no idea what I'm talking about. And if I ever beat this fucking section of the game, I'll scroll back in the chat and read some other shit.